I grew up in a very ghetto area. The hoodlums, one might call them. Bloods and Crips scurrying around. A lot of gunshots, violence, and nonsense is where I grew up in. I grew up around Toledo, Ohio, and I grew up around Detroit, Michigan. Those were the two places where I frequented the most. I was forced into a gang when I was younger, and oftentimes when people often look at me, they say, there's no way a guy like you could do that. And that shows something to me, that people initially base stereotypes off of appearances, and that's fair, that's understandable. They hear the way I speak and say, nah, I expect you to wear like the do-rag and have braids and have 2 baby mamas and maybe have golds in your teeth and a white beater and sweats. You should wear sweats. And that is a perpetual stereotype that allowed me to get away with selling a lot of various things to people. Allowed me to get away from the cops a lot of the way, because the cops assume that as well. Being black by virtue, also, just that's what happens. People assume a lot about you. And also by being virtue, being black, I keep hearing this statement. It's us versus them, man. Us versus them. That's what I always hear. Us versus them. Who's us? Black people? Minorities? Does that include people that are gay? No, it doesn't include the gay people. It just includes the black people, because being black is a specific experience in America, man. It's real specific. Now we got to deal with this. That's why I like black on black people only, because a black dad is the only way it's going to teach a black son how to be a black man, and a black mom is the only way it's going to teach him how to do the love a black woman. Has to keep going that way. We got to get America back. We got to be black love and black strong. And I appreciate that sentiment. I really do. I do love black pride, black power, all that jazz, Afrocentric. I really do. But you know that they're not a different race of people. White people, Asian people, Latino, they're not a different race of people. Yeah, they are. They are a different race of people. No, they're still the human race. They're still one race. It's still one thing. It's not separate. It's not us versus them. It's not. It's we need to come together and stop trying to separate and say it's us versus them. But they segregated us back in the day, and they ruined it. My grandmama was a slave, man. That shit get to me. I get it, and it's good to be angry. It's good to be angry, but it's not good to be violent. It's great to be angry. Anger is a very healthy emotion to feel, but violence is not the way ever. It's never good to be truly violent and destroy and annihilate for the sake of destruction. It feels like garbage to destroy. Let's say you're mad and you lose your keys inside the household, and you kick something and you break it, and you really wanted that thing that you kick and broke, or maybe you broke your toe when you kicked something. Now you gotta go to the hospital because you forgot that you left your keys in your pants pocket and you took them off when you got home because it's your house and you just took your pants off. Would have took 10 seconds of thinking to do that, but you decided to use your anger as an avenue for violence. You can use your anger as an avenue for progressive change. You can use your anger as passion. You can make a video while you're angry. You can write a poem while you're angry. You can go work out while you're angry. Go for a run. You can crochet while you're angry. Try to control yourself. Meditate while you're angry. Turn it into a constructive task with that anger is what you can do. But I keep hearing the mentality of it's us or them. You decide who you want to be with. You want to hang around the white people, then you white. You no longer black. You do that. You want to hang around the Mexican people and the Asians? Oh, you just want to be Asian. You want an Asian girl. That's what you are. That's not true. You have to be a part of this existence intimately and powerfully. You have to understand that the world is bigger than just the black race or the black people. The world is bigger than white people. The world is bigger than Asian people. The world is bigger than humans collectively. It's bigger than your ethnicity. It's bigger than your pride. It's bigger than whatever pride you have in being black or being white or being Asian. It's bigger than that. It's much bigger than that. It's not us versus them. It's us. It's always been us. We as humans have conquered nature. We as humans have went to the moon. We as humans have explored this earth and charted it out and mapped it. We as humans want to roam the stars and freely have the ability to control our anatomy and our body. We as humans want freedom. We want world hunger to end. We as humans should all want this, to progress, to be more. Yeah, but some people want to be with men. That's freedom. Some people want to stop my ability to stop people. That's, yeah, you should stop that. Yeah, you should stop the, yeah, 100%. You should stop that. Some people want to kill babies. I don't think anybody really wants to kill babies. I think they want the ability to not have the child if they can't support the child on the body or income they have. I guarantee you, if somebody had the freedom to explore, if somebody had the money to do so and raise a child, they might raise a child. If they had the power to have a stable household and didn't have to worry about their mental health, physical health, or financial health, they might choose to raise a child. Well, a child makes you able to do these things. We got to have hard times to make tough people. We don't have to have hard times, actually. We make the hard times because we think that because we suffered before, people next to us have to suffer. Because misery needs company. It doesn't just love it, it needs it, it wants it, it craves it, it cannibalizes it. There's sadness inside of your soul. And when one person is sad and you see that person is sad, you think to yourself, everybody has to be sad. It's not us versus them. It's us, fellas. It always has been. It always will be. No matter how much you try to beat it out of yourself or try to destroy the entire confines or try to have so much pride in you being a specific man or a woman or whatever and try to do these 50-50 date. Oh, do 50-50. Men don't do 50-50. Oh, this is an issue. Oh, women cheat too. This man destroyed. It's all just pointless nonsense. Why don't we focus on living first, right? It's us versus them. Black people against the world. They love us, but they don't like us. It's disgusting. They love who we make, but hate what we are. Who cares? Who cares? I'm not going to lie to you. Who cares? Who cares anymore? This world could get annihilated in 2 minutes by a solar flare, and you're concerned about the most worthless gobbledygook can dribble when the world is suffering. You're so up your own ass and up your own people's ass that you refuse to acknowledge the world is getting destroyed and annihilated. But what do we do? What's your solution? My solution is to wipe out 95% of the population is my solution. You don't like my solutions. I include myself in the 95% too. We need a full reset is what I think. I'm sick of everybody. You all disgust me. Collectively as a unit as a whole, even myself. I hate it. It's gross. We need new social constructs and new social rules. Maybe it was a mistake that humans gained consciousness. I don't know. Maybe it was a mistake when we learned how to write and read. I don't know. Maybe it was a mistake for humans in general. I don't know. But I guess that's the problem at the bottom of consciousness. Was this all a mistake, a happy coincidence? Maybe this is part of the journey of self-discovery that you have to go on. Maybe this is a big part of it. Who knows? I don't have the solution. I just know we have to do better. That's all I know. It's horrifying. It sucks. And it's hard. It's never us versus them, though. We're all one people. You could think you relate to dogs, but you can't breed with a dog. You can't breed with an elephant. You can't breed with a horse. You may think you belong among the ants and the dolphins, but you can't breed with those things. You can breed with humans. We can talk to humans. We can relate to humans. We're all human. It disgusts me that people think different.